All right, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm at Lebanon Hills with Michael and Sarah in the camper van, and today I'm going to be riding my hardtail, my Soma hardtail, and doing a little bit of a long-term impression Magped pedal and a little bit of a test. So this first few laps I'm going to be riding my regular Izzy Thump pedals, and then I'm going to switch to my Magped Enduro pedals. I haven't ridden those pedals on this bike yet, so it's going to be a real test to see how much efficiency I gain, how much they help my feet stay on the pedals through the chunk here and all the rocks at Leb. And we'll kind of do a whole year of riding review on those things. So stay tuned for that and enjoy the ride. Damn, these curves are a little loose. Oh, this is new. This is where I'm gonna notice the big difference between the Magpegs and the flats, because it's ruddy. And I always seem to lose my footing, like right there. Keep those heels down. Oh my God. Woo! Alright, now we're putting on the Magpegs. I got some extension pins. So these pins are, I think, 3 millimeters bigger than what was on them originally. So we're going to be testing those out today too. Tips for putting on pedals. These ones tell you right and left, but they're reverse threaded. And always make sure to put some grease on there. We have just premium bearing Teflon grease. That's all we got, so it's gonna work. And just make sure you put enough, helps the pedal from not getting seized up in there. Then when you put it on, pro tip is you just start it here and pedal the bike backwards. Make sure you torque it half decently. If it has washers, make sure you put the washers on. We'll finish putting the other side on, get out on the trail. So far, these extra pins, I can already feel like I'm getting less wiggle in the toes and heels. And I just love the efficiency of pulling up. I feel like I'm clipped in, but I can literally just lift my foot off like normal, but it's enough magnetization to pull up on the pedals when you're pedaling. So we'll catch you on the chunk into the big drop into the berm. Still in my climbing gear. So this is so chundry on a hardtail because of all the ruts inside the berms. Didn't take that one last time. Got a little squirrely on the jumps. So here is the moment you've all been waiting for. What are my impressions over the long term about these Magped Enduro pedals? So first off, at Leb, going from the flats to these Magped Enduros on the same section of trail, riding them back to back, I did notice a big gain in pedal efficiency going from the flats to being magnetized to the pedals. I was able to do the climbs easier, the flat pedally sections I was able to do easier. Even on that chunky downhill with the right and left berms into the drop in the berm and the step up, I didn't drop my foot off the pedals once. With the flats, I did lose my footing a few times going down that, hence I was a little bit slower. So overall, if you're a rider who is looking to push a little bit harder, ride a little bit faster, but is scared to clip in, or you've tried clipping in and it's not for you, I'd highly recommend trying these Magped pedals. They give you enough grip to the pedals to let you pull up while you're pedaling and also keep your foot planted if you ever unweight your foot while you're going through chunk. And the pins, if you get the extension pins, they really feel like flat pedals. Very similar, it's just a little bit different that you're having that magnet attached to your foot. Now, one big thing that I would really stress with these pedals is your shoe choice. You want to make sure you're having a pretty much flat soled shoe with the SPD mounts to it. Unlike these shoes, these are the BOA 510 Kestrel shoes, and these are made more specifically for clipless, and I've noticed that the pins don't really grab very well to the surface. You can see it just kind of marred it up. If I was to buy new shoes for these pedals, I would get something more of a flat Crank Brothers or 510 with the SPD, just to grab those pins a little bit more. I feel like these shoes don't do the greatest job. And when you get these pedals, you really want to make sure you adjust the magnet height, because on these pedals there's like a bushing in between the magnet and the pedal itself, and there's screws right here, and that adjusts the magnet height, and you really want to make sure that height is adjusted properly to the shoe, or else you're going to get clicking of that magnet engaging and disengaging in your pedal stroke. So you want to really play around with that, follow the manufacturer specifications for that. And when you get these pedals, definitely recommend getting the longer set of pins. I mentioned it before, but you can really see that these longer pins in front are way bigger than the smaller pins on the side. And I felt like that really helped with the lateral stability of my feet on these pedals. Durability of the long term for these guys, this is my older set here. They work great. They took a bunch of pedal strengths. The only major issue that I had with these is I lost the dust seal right here during a ride out in Moab, and ended up getting a bunch of dust and just grime inside the pedal. But these pedals are fully serviceable. You can pull them all the way apart, pull the bearing out, clean, re-grease, and put it back together. So I was able to do that, and it's as good as new. I'm going to throw some of the longer pins in this older set, and I'm going to put these on my other bike. I definitely plan on riding these pedals a long time, especially with the racing, and I might try clipless again, but with these pedals I really don't feel like I have the need to go clipless. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this was insightful for these pedals, and if you have any questions, leave a comment, DM me. I'm always willing to have a conversation and answer any questions you guys have. Have a great one and stride on. Thanks.